Hey guys, it's Shan Crawford, Life Transformation Coach, and today I'm going to talk about anxiety and its lies. In my last video, if you did catch it, I was talking about depression and its lies, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about how that applies to anxiety. It's a little bit different, but it's the same, and it's important for you to know that because when you are aware of the way things work and what's happening with you, then you can help yourself. So, anxiety is a response system that happens in your body, usually to respond to a threat, but the threat is not present. That's exactly what anxiety is. So, if you were in a dangerous situation, let's say that a lion was chasing you, your body would give you a shot of adrenaline so that you could run faster, so that you can survive, do whatever it needs to be done for you to get out of that threatening situation. So your body kind of helps you out in that situation as far as survival mode. You can substitute being chased by a lion in any other scenario that causes a threat to your survival. So when you get that shot of adrenaline, then your heart starts to race. You might sweat. You might breathe faster. You might feel anxious. Because your body is producing. I don't know what the chemical would be that it's producing, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. Is that your body is responding naturally to a threat, but when you have anxiety, the threat may not be life or death. So you still could be responding to a threat, but your body just doesn't know the difference between this being a life or death threat or just being a mental threat, if that makes sense. And sometimes it's not even a mental threat. Sometimes the body does this without there being anything that happens. I know a lot of people go through that. And that's where it helps to have medication that helps to calm the body down when it's doing that and it's not supposed to be. But that's basically what's happening, and it is kind of lying to you when it starts to rev up like that and give you adrenaline, because it is telling you to get out of this threatening situation when there may not be one that's present. So for example, you might be about to go on stage and you have a stage fright. So that's a threat to you mentally, but you're not necessarily going to die from the actual act of getting on stage and doing the thing that you're afraid of. You just are experiencing the adrenaline rush and the breathing faster, or the sweating, or your heart beating fast. Well, I said that your heart beating faster, because your body is perceiving this as a threat, as if you're supposed to be surviving, but it's really just a mental threat. So when you become aware of that and you're able to ground yourself and understand, like, okay, this is not a life or death situation here, then it makes it a lot easier for you to come down from that. And I know that it sounds a lot easier than it is to do, which in some cases it can be a lot harder for some than others, especially if you've been dealing with anxiety for a long time and you're used to this response being the response for almost everything that seems like a threat and it's not a threat, and you don't know how to get out of that feeling. But the way that you get out of that feeling is to ground yourself and pay attention to your reality and remind yourself, tell your brain that I'm not in a life or death situation. So you don't have to respond with this fight or flight mode, like I have to run, I have to fight this thing, or I'm going to die. And basically that's what they work through with you. If you were to go through therapy, they will work on your way of thinking so that you don't give into the lie that your body is telling you, and you tell your body what to do instead of your body telling you what to do. And then, like I said, for some people, I'm so sorry, my dog is so loud. Nala! For some people, medication can be so much easier to help calm the body when you do have really no control over it. But for a lot of people, sometimes in addition to the medication, you can ground yourself with your own thoughts when you become aware of it and you know what's going on, so that you can fix that and tell your body what to do instead of allowing your body to tell you what to do, your brain. So that's what I wanted to share with you today about anxiety and its lies. Hopefully you found some value in this video today. And if you would like to book a session with me as a life coach, you can email me at Shan, like Jackie Chan, CHAN @beautyofgrowth.com. Or I will leave the link to my calendar to book a session with a first free session with me somewhere around this video, so you have easier access to it. Alright, so if I don't see you on my calendar, hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye!